Oh, we've had some epic finds today. Silver cufflinks. We've had that thing we thought was going to be a cannonball. We've had buttons. We've had toasted buttons. We've had threepenny bits. We've had all sorts of cack. The badge for the Bedford truck. Oh yeah, epic finds. And look, the landowner's given us some nice seats to sit on as well, whilst I'm supping my beer. Oh yes. Yeah, Matt's gone now. He's cream crackered. I've worn him out. Yeah, got him to dig all the holes. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Soon the lockdown will be over, and we'll be back onto the 3-tier system. And because we're in the southwest, we won't be hit as hard as unfortunately you lot possibly from up north and the Midlands and London. Everywhere else seems to be getting it, but not here in the southwest. We're all too good. So yeah, we'll be back to normal. We'll be driving all over the place, doing looking for new permissions and getting them, and you know, Roman sites, ancient sites, sites galore. We've got loads planned for the future. We got just another week of this pesky lockdown, and we'll be back on full power, you know, gunning for epic finds. It's just that now that we've had this pesky lockdown, where I can only sort of, and me and Matt can only do it locally to where we live. And you know, I've got a fair amount of permissions. I still find some pretty good stuff. You know, epic. Well, I found that horse pendant yesterday, and Matt found the silver cufflinks today. Oh, he didn't show the landowner. Oh well, the landowner might see it on the video. Anyway, yeah, so we found some silver cufflinks, possibly silver, partially silver, silver frontage. Maybe the back looked a bit more sort of like base metal, like not aluminium, stainless steel type material. But anyway, yeah, it was in a couple of inches of soil, so it might have been dropped by the landowner. He's been here for 20-30 years, I think he said. So yeah, it might have been dropped by him. Oh yeah, what a day. Yeah, we will be back out. We'll be detecting. We've got some epic permissions coming up in the future. I'll be back out with Tony on his land. He's got land with Roman fields. He's got with Roman coins, and last time we were out, we found a Roman, a little bit of a Roman brooch. Found a bit of a Roman brooch. So we'll be back full power, straight ahead. Woohoo! Oh, waffling. Oh, can't wait. Oh, look, you can see the colour. Gorgeous. Abbott Ale. One of my favourites. Oh, yeah, the sun's going down. You're starting to plummet. When I cycled home yesterday, I was cycling home in the pouring rain. I was getting me glasses. I had to keep stopping and wiping me glasses, because it kept, like, fine rain kept misting up me specs. I couldn't see where I was going. Oh, yes. What a lovely evening. Yeah. Smell of wood smoke in the air. I can see it. There's a house off in the distance, and the wood smoke is like almost creating mist, and it's sort of drifting across the fields. Oh, it's spectacular. I wish you could see it. Yes. Oh yeah. So hopefully I'll be back out. I don't know if I'll be back out on this field tomorrow or another field. I tend to like these fields are a little bit, we found some good things here, don't get me wrong, but they're a little bit quiet for me. There's some power lines nearby, and I like, what I normally do is I like to get out with the GPX, scan the ground looking for sort of good and bad iffy signals. Oh, Is it coming? No. And then scan the ground looking for deep signals, but this field, when we got here this morning, it was very misty, like almost foggy, sort of like a freezing fog type thing, and the ground was so like cold, and there was so much mist in the air. As soon as I turned on the GPX, it was just chattering. For some reason they don't like metal detectors, they don't like moisture in the air. I suppose because they're sort of putting a signal into the ground, and if there's moisture in the air, the signal can carry on the moisture. So if there's power lines nearby, the static carries on the moisture, and it just really interferes with metal detectors. And the GPX is really bad. There is a setting on there called cancel, and you can flick it into cancel, and it goes very quiet. You can do underneath the power lines, but you lose massive amounts of depth, and it's not as good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and get me vaporizer, and I'm gonna have a few puffs with you. Oh, that's it. I've had me fix. Right. Oh, yeah. The new detector, the framework's coming on. It's a work in progress. We're going through the design of the frame, and I've ordered, sort of. I'm speaking to the company who's going to order the coil from Australia, from Coil Tech. Yeah, the 41 inch, like that, 41 inch by 20 inch coil. So they're going to order it, but it's going to take a while because Australia are in lockdown, and they can't get it here before Christmas, so it's going to come after Christmas. So it's going to take a while. This is going to but hopefully by the time it gets here, we're going to have some sort of maybe basic framework set up, and we'll be able to sort of show it off. And wow, I'm hoping that it'll really find me some epic treasures in the ground. Oh yeah, epic treasures, that's what I want, epic treasures. Hoards galore. Because that other thing, that White's 808 thing was, someone said I might have had the sensitivity down, the discrimination. I don't even think it's got good discrimination on it. Sensitivity? I'll have to check. But someone said I might have had it too high or something or other. Well, I'll do it again with the, I'll try all this, I'll get a horseshoe, and I'll bury it a foot down, and I'll try all the settings again. I'll go to town on it, and then we'll see whether they are right and I'm wrong, which is a distinct possibility. Because I tell you what, this Knox machine that Matt's got, he's a sort of person that reads the manual. Maybe I should get him to read my manual for the CTX. Yeah, and then I'll know how to use my machine. Anyway, that's just a bit of a joke, because he was doing something today. He said, "Oh, I'm going to try this on my machine." And I thought, "Oh, I'll try that on my machine." And all of a sudden, the signal sounded a little bit clearer. I thought, "Shit." Oh, so. But I was using the big coil, and he was using the small coil, and the signals are going to be clearer on a smaller coil than they are on a bigger coil. The bigger coils can see a bit deeper, but the signals are going to be more diluted, let's say. Dispersed. Iffy. Anyway, that's enough waffling. I'm going to, after I put this one up, I'm going to start work on the main video. But before that, I got to pack up all my gear, and I got tons of gear, and rush home and start on the videos, so they'll be up for some time later tonight. Cheers!